Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlene for those of you who are new, and for those of you who've been here for a while, welcome back. Today we're talking all about sweater weather perfumes, like perfumes that are perfect for fall, sweater weather. You guys already know. If you've seen my videos, my recent videos, I've talked about fall, the cooler months, sweater weather. Like, I am all about that life. I love it. I like when it's cool outside, it's cozy inside. That is me. That is my vibe. So today I picked 8 perfumes from my collection that I feel like I will be rotating and I'll be reaching for more during the cooler months, starting officially today, because today is the first day of fall. So the perfumes I'm gonna talk about have a few things in common. They either have a woody base or they are warm. Even if they're sweet or floral, they all have some type of warmth or some note that make them a little cozy, a little cooler weather appropriate. So I am gonna go in no particular order and just pull them as I go and tell you a little bit about them. It is not like a perfume review, so I won't go in too many details about each fragrance. A lot of them I've featured on my channel before, and some are newer additions to my collection, which I'm super excited about. So without further ado, I'm gonna start with the very first one. The first one I'm talking about today is classified as a warm sweet gourmand. I featured this recently when I talked about perfumes that I enjoyed but they do not last long. I also featured it when I compared it to Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. I'm talking about Dolce Gabbana, the only one, and this is the original. There's the intense version to this fragrance. I have never smelled it. This is very reminiscent, especially in majority of the notes, to Black Opium. It is a cozy, sweet gourmand that I enjoy wearing. It has bergamot, coffee, and vanilla. These are some of the notes in there, and it is truly a warm, sweet perfume that has a beautiful dry down on the skin. The only downside to this fragrance is that it does not last super long and you may possibly need to reapply. But overall, a very nice fragrance. Overall, one I enjoy wearing. I do not get a ton of compliments on it, but it's okay because I enjoy wearing it. It's about to be in rotation a lot more. The first sweater weather approved fragrance for me will be The Only One by Dolce & Gabbana. The next one is a super recent acquisition, a very beautiful addition to my collection. I am talking about La Nuit Trésor à la Folie. This is by one of my favorite houses for fragrances. This is by Lancome, and this is a flanker of the original La Nuit Trésor. I have worn this since I last featured it when I did the unboxing, the little mini haul from Lancome. I am in love with this. It is super sweet. It is super delicious. It is described as a fiery rose with a blend of woody patchouli and vanilla, all the scents that you guys already know I love wearing. This, to me, I would say is sweet. It is alluring. It is a little sexy. Well, I think it's a lot sexy actually. It will settle perfectly on the skin. This would be perfect for date night on a fall night. So I think that this would be a perfect fragrance. And for that, and I definitely will be wearing this one. I just love the bottle. It's so pretty. Love it a lot. Love that. We'll be using it during the fall. The next perfume should be no surprise at all. I love it so much. I've had it for a while in my collection. It's one of my perfumes that I really enjoy from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. And it also has coffee notes, and to me a little bit more prominent than The Only One by Dolce & Gabbana. I'm talking about Black Opium. Like I said, The Only One, the original version, and this one are super similar. And I enjoy this one just a tad bit more because the lasting power is just a bit more than The Only One by Dolce & Gabbana. This one has coffee beans, jasmine sambac, vanilla. Similar to the Dolce & Gabbana, this is described as a warm sweet gourmand, a warm sweet spicy gourmand, but I get more of the sweet. Not so much of the spicy, but definitely more on the sweet side, and the coffee bean note. This is Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. I don't think I use the next fragrance enough. I don't think it is just for fall. I think it could be worn year-round. Anyway, let me just tell you what it is. This is Miss Dior Eau de Parfum. This is the EDP. Now, one thing I will tell you guys about this fragrance, I kind of regret buying the supersized bottle. I can barely hold it to spray for one. It is just so difficult to handle. But let's go into the reason why I chose this for my list. This is a spicy, woody, warm floral scent. A spicy, woody, warm floral scent. So even if it is floral, it does have that woody base. It has rosewood, it has rose, and it has bergamot. And I think that is a nice combination for what you get. Now, this is pretty long lasting on me. I do enjoy using it. I am excited to put this in rotation as well because I really need to use it more. But the reason I don't is because it's so freaking big and I can barely spray it. So from now on, I'm not gonna reach for the bigger sizes because it's a bit problematic, you know. This is Miss Dior Eau de Parfum. The next fragrance is one I featured recently in my Perfumes I Enjoy But Do Not Last video, and I talked about how sweet and delicious it was. This is classified as a floral oriental. I'm talking about the Bon Bon by Viktor Rolf. Now, the reason I chose this for this list is because to me it is mostly a sweet scent. There's orange blossom, mandarin, and all of that. Those notes to me are not very prominent, and I get more of the sweetness from the caramel. It was an easy option also because of that base, which is the Gaiac wood. That does not come off from that at all, don't get me wrong. Like I said, it's just mostly sweet, and I would see myself using that mostly at night. So I think it would definitely be a good one to use during the fall because of that extreme sweetness that I get from it. When it settles down, it is very beautiful on the skin, but lasting power, I would not say that it lasts super long. I live in Arkansas. Sometimes it gets really, really cold. Sometimes it's pretty warm. The weather is super unpredictable here. This island girl will wear whatever perfume whenever she feels like it. But Bon Bon is also part of my list because, like I said, of that sweet note. And if you want to smell like candy, go for this one. The next one on my list is Woman by Ralph Lauren. Now, this fragrance is one that I like. I do not reach for it enough, and I really need to. This one is a blend of pear, Turkish rose. It also has black currant in there, which I don't really smell. It is classified as a woody floral. The base, I believe, is sandalwood on this one. So it is a little fresh though, and probably some might argue that they would use it more so in the spring, but in the spring I feel like I reach more for my Coco Mademoiselle, and those are the perfumes. I don't reach for it as much. So because of that woody base, I think that's why I chose it to be part of my sweater weather collection. So on me, it stays on for a long time, and I feel like I reach for it more so in the cooler months, and it's basically still new, y'all. Like, I need to use this. I just do not reach for this enough, and I will be putting it on rotation for this fall. Next one I have is one I don't use enough, and when I use it, I'm like, oh my gosh, why don't I use this more? It is beautiful. I like it a lot, and this is the Dahlia Diva, which means divine, from Givenchy. This is an earthy, woody perfume, but not heavy on the woodiness. It does have notes that I enjoy, so guess what? It has patchouli, it has plum, and also sandalwood, similar to Woman by Ralph Lauren. Like, when I randomly pull it out, I enjoy it so much. I just need to do better. The final one is one I was extremely excited to add to my collection. I am so happy that I did. When I unboxed it during my haul, you guys saw my reaction. I was not sure. I was nervous to be disappointed almost because it's from Lancome, well, Maison Lancome. I'm talking about the Oud Bouquet. Since then, I have worn this and I have so many things to tell you guys, but I will be doing a separate video about this perfume because I want to give it its personal time. It has a narcotic rose, and by that, I truly agree with that because I had so many different thoughts putting this on me when I was wearing it throughout the day. I agree with majority, if not all, the descriptions. So the woodiness comes from the oud, which we have 3 different wood essence in there. There's a creaminess, there's a spiciness, There's almost like a smokiness. There's a lot happening with this fragrance, y'all. And at first spray, it is so powerful that you have to kind of go light on the application and let it settle in. Let it settle in, because once it does, it is such a beautiful fragrance. Now, I will tell you guys, even if this is not a review, I had mixed reactions when I wore it to work the other day. It was a cool day. I was like, let me wear this because I want to test it out. And I got compliments. Some people really, really loved it. Some people did not. They were not sure how to feel about it. And it could be because of that oud, because I definitely think it's an acquired scent. It's something you have to kind of like learn to understand the depth. The dry down is super yummy on me. I love it so much. I smell mostly the praline and the rose and the vanilla for sure. So it's spicy, warm, dreamy, creamy, all the things. But I have a friend, my baby girl. She's here and she tried the oud, and she's what, a teenager? And she had some thoughts about that. So I'll call her quickly and you guys can get some perspective from a teenager about Oud Bouquet. This is Kate. Kate has her own YouTube channel with
Stories by Kate.
So she does fun teenager stuff on there. You guys can check her out. She's beautiful.
Thanks.
She's talented. If you guys follow me on Instagram, she takes a lot of my more professional shots, my pics. So she's amazing. So she was here when I got this. She tried it, and give us your feedback.
Baby! Okay. This perfume is something I've never even smelled before. It is super unique. I feel like you either love it or you hate it. I sprayed this before I went to bed. 2 sprays on my wrist, way too much. You only need 1 because it is so strong. It was there, I'd say, for at least 18 hours. It didn't come off. Literally, I had it on me for almost a full day.
Yeah.
So I absolutely love it. It's super unique, super woodsy, just like nothing I've ever smelled before.
It's very impressive because, like, from a teenager, honestly, like, I would have thought that she would not be there for it, but she is all about
It's a very mature scent.
Yes, but in a good way.
But in a good way. Yeah, if I wear that, I feel rich.
Yes.
Walk around like I'm a woman.
Yes. Hey. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys heard it here. This is Oud Bouquet by Lancome, and one of the fragrances I will be rotating this fall. Well, fall and winter, the cooler months. That is it for my video. Let me know what you guys thought about my selections. Do you have similar fragrances that you will be using this fall? Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to sound off below. Let me know what you think and what perfumes you will be rotating this fall/winter. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.